All right, good morning, everyone. Gary Ryan here for the Fed League Flash for Sunday, June 11th. It's crazy that we are talking this much about hockey in June, but you still got the Stanley Cup playoffs going on. You still got the Calder Cup playoffs going on. It's insane that the Calder Cup playoffs are taking longer than the Stanley Cup playoffs. That's insane. But also, it's been a very, very eventful offseason for the Fed. We thought there was a lot of activity last year with three new teams coming in. It was Elmira and Mississippi and Motor City coming in, and it was a lot of stuff. But it just seems like this offseason is just crazy. And it wouldn't be the Fed without a little bit of crazy mixed in. But anyway, I want to touch a little bit more, go a little bit deeper into what I shared yesterday as far as Elmira. And as I posted yesterday, maybe New Jersey? Yes, we'll get to that. All right, there's a caveat there, and I want to go through things very carefully. All right. So, yes, we are going to have 12 teams in the Fed next year. So, we went from 7 2 years ago to 10 last year and now to 12. So, first, I want to recap a little bit of an interview. I don't know if many of you saw this, but WETM in Elmira sat down with the CCIDA chairman, Mark Markuson, and got a little bit of clarification, kind of an extensive interview as far as what happened with Elmira coming back, clarification that it's not the Mammoth, it's a new team, and whatnot. So I want to go through that first. All right. First of all, yes, Elmira. It's a new team. It's going to have a new name. We'll call them the Huckleberries for now because got to call them something. So, all right. Uh, the core roster from the Mammoth team last year is going to be a part of this next year's roster, but not necessarily. You're like what you saw on the ice in the playoffs against Danbury is not necessarily exactly what you're going to see opening day this next year, especially at this level of minor league hockey. Things change quite a bit from year to year. And so, what you see now is not necessarily what you're going to see the next time you look at things. So that doesn't mean that all the Mammoths are going to be gone either. There's definitely going to be some players on the ice opening night at First Arena that you saw at the end of this last season, but it definitely there's going to be a lot of variation. So okay, but yeah, the Mammoth name is gone. Right now, the CCIDA is looking to just basically erase any references to the Mammoth Sports Entertainment, Steve Donner. Yeah, that again, that ship has sailed. So this is a joint effort. Okay, the team ownership is Don Kiernan and the FPHL. The management side of it, the day-to-day operations, are going to be overseen by a group that the CCIDA has already put together. All right. It's not just that they want to put together this team of 5 individuals. They have these 5 individuals already picked and agreeing to take the roles with the day-to-day operations, and that's accounting. That is an ad executive. That's someone handling infrastructure, like making sure that the ice plan is working correctly, making sure that the Zambonis work properly, everything related to the infrastructure of the hockey team. You've got a building overseer who's going to make sure that there are no pressing issues that need to be addressed immediately. Um, Something that could potentially make things unsafe or uncomfortable for a fan coming in. And then you also have an entertainment director. This is going to be somebody who's going to schedule other events besides Mammoth hockey, or Huckleberry hockey, excuse me. Uh, that's going to be somebody who's going to be bringing in concerts, various conventions, whatever. I mean, the idea is utilize First Arena for multiple events for multiple days. It's not going to be a facility that's only used 28 times out of the year, or however long the schedule is for the hockey team. All right, so now the most interesting thing in this interview that Marquezin said was, yes, we reached an agreement with Don Kieran and the FPHL to come in as the 12th team. And that was interesting. All right, so do the math. You got Danbury, Binghamton, Watertown, Virginia, Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Columbus, Carolina, Motor City, Port Huron. That's 10. Elmira is 11. Who's the 12th? Or who is the 11th, the Elmira being the 12th? That is New Jersey. All right. At this point, I want to be very clear on this, okay? At this point, we do not have confirmed details. All right. There's a lot of rumors floating about. Now, there is going to be a team in New Jersey. Things that are not confirmed are the exact site and venue, the name. We'll call them the New Jersey Mystery Men. There's rumors about this is Delaware moving. There's rumors about they're going to be playing in Brick, New Jersey. Okay, right now nothing is confirmed. Nothing is official. We only know that there is going to be a team in New Jersey, and that's as far as we can say with 100% certainty. Yes, this is happening. All right, but there's going to be eventually, in time, there will be an official announcement by the league, and there will be an official announcement by the ownership group. All right, so until that happens, it's all speculation, other than the fact that, yes, there is going to be a team in New Jersey. All right. Now, I know Travis Ridgen reported some stuff on his podcast. And there were some others that said, okay, this is what's going on, bam. And so I did some reaching out, did some investigation. First of all, as far as Delaware goes, all right, Delaware is still moving forward with the plan, 100%, to build an arena in Dover. That's going to be the Delaware Thunder's facility. Okay, they're still in the planning stage. They still have to get through all the development and getting ready to secure permits. And there's a lot of process involved with building a structure of this magnitude. So you're not going to get any quick answers. But yes, the plan is still 100%. Charlie Penn's is going to be having a team in Delaware when the arena is ready. Delaware will be there playing. All right. The Thunder still have an office in Dover. And again, the Planning Commission is putting things into motion. So Delaware is Delaware at this point in time. All right. So as far as, well, New Jersey's just the transplanted Delaware team, we can't say, oh yeah, that's definite. Okay, we can't confirm that. So I want to make that very clear. There's our caveat that we were talking about before. So this is a developing story, and we will get the answers presumably sometime this next week. everything will be set in motion. In the meantime, from the Fed's perspective, okay, they know this team's going to be here. So they're planning the schedule out. They're getting everything set. And you can just have blank New Jersey. All right. Now, now that we have that established, we can look at the divisional alignments. And this is based off of what we have seen on the Fed's website, federalhockey.com. All right, so in the Empire Division, you have the Danbury Hat-Tricks, you have the Binghamton Black Bears, the Watertown Wolves, and then you have 3 new teams. You have the Elmira Huckleberries, you have the Virginia Hoosits, you have the New Jersey Mystery Men. Okay, so those 6. And obviously, 5 of those 6 are in a very close geographical proximity, so it just makes sense. All right, so the Continental Division, that brings us to the Baton Rouge whatevers. Supposedly, they're down to 3 names, 3 final choices for their names. So hopefully we'll hear something on that soon. We got the Mississippi Seawolves, we got the Columbus River Dragons, we have the Carolina Thunderbirds, we have the Motor City Rockers, and the Port Huron Prowlers. Now, this next season, obviously, because people are going, well, Virginia and Carolina are so close to each other, why do you split them up into 2 different divisions? All right, an unbalanced schedule is going to be implemented despite Virginia and Carolina being only 91 miles apart. Yeah, they're going to be in 2 different divisions. However, okay, the FPHL is not creating the schedule based on divisional alignment. All right. One of the first things that they're going to factor into with creating a schedule is travel costs. Obviously, you don't want to have, I'm just using an example, Danbury and Baton Rouge playing each other 8 times a year. Those are the 2 farthest points geographically. It just wouldn't make sense to have that much travel between the 2 teams. So each team will see each other team at least a couple times, but Virginia and Carolina are going to be kind of, if you will, paired up with scheduling. So I can say they're going to see each other at least 10 times this next year, in spite of being in different divisions. Port Huron and Motor City, you're going to see a ton of each other again. The I-94 battle is going to continue. Again, geographically, you 2 teams are kind of out there, far away from everybody else, so it just makes common sense. With overhead costs, travel costs, wear and tear on buses, that's going to be a factor. Like Binghamton and Elmira, they're only 54 miles apart. They're going to play each other a ton. Baton Rouge and Mississippi, those 2 teams aren't too far away from each other. I believe the driving distance is only like 2 hours, 15 minutes, or 2.5 hours, something like that. So they'll be paired together and play each other a lot. Hopefully, the league can figure something out where you won't have a situation like, for example, last year, Binghamton and Elmira, they played each other 10 times, but 7 of the contests were in Elmira, 3 in Binghamton. Hopefully something can be figured out where you can do, closer to 5 and 5, or however many times that the 2 teams see each other. Hopefully you can kind of split down the middle, but, that'll be seen. Okay, that's to be determined. So, obviously, you want to be smart about this. It's unknown. It's assumed that it's going to be a 56-game schedule again this year, but that's not necessarily the case. That's yet to be determined. So, there we go. There's where we're at. New Jersey is coming in, but no details yet. All right. So, thank you for watching. Remember to check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Spotify on Thursdays. Check me out here on the weekends. Thank you so much for watching, for your support, and we will talk to you again soon. Have a great day.